So I'm outside, basically because I didn't feel like starting a video inside again. I feel like I start every video inside. I guess just filming this to start the video outside. Probably do the real intro back in the studio. All right, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are awesome. I had to bring the mic out again. Just makes me feel like I'm doing something right with this channel. Anyway, today I'm gonna be talking about how I take basic ideas for songs and actually make them into a full song. I'm working on a song right now that probably my favorite song I've ever made, probably my best song I've ever made. I want to show you guys the process of how that kind of came to be, the steps that I took to get there. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys how to promote your music, how to get your music out there, some marketing tips. So hopefully this video helps. Be sure to watch the whole thing. And yeah, let's go.
They're going to go nuts when he hits this thing.
Let's start by walking through this song. I knew I wanted kind of like a nice piano. So basically just, and then I was like, all right, let's find two other chords. So probably for like a half an hour sitting at the piano, I found this next chord. And then this nice resolve. So, and you get these chords of, so yeah, an octave lower, but just so peaceful, kind of sad, maybe a little sad. So once I had those chords, I was like, all right, let me try to create a vibe around these chords. So I put up an atmosphere, literally just one note for an atmosphere, which by itself might sound kind of odd, but with the piano, it sounds very, very nice. A little bit of guitar. So the instrument that I'm not that great at playing, but I love to try to put on everything. I wanted to have a little guitar just kind of pulsing in the background. And you can hear that recording right here. So just adding to that vibe, it's just so nice. So let's hear that. That's it for Mr. Guitar. We don't need him anymore. Not that we ever really do anything that impressive with him anyway, so let's put him away. You can kind of see how those chords really inspired just some different things. I just tried to add one element onto the next element, onto the next element. This is the percussion sounds that I brought in. So I put a little bit of a hollow vintage verb, see a very tiny decay time, a little bit of mix. So not much reverb, but just enough to give it some space to where it kind of matches the rest of this vibe that we're going for. Some big, just, I was like, what do I want the drums to sound like? I literally sat there and just went like this. I kind of just try to put things together from what I'm saying, and then put it into the DAW, put it into Logic, and try to build some sort of drums that are kind of like what I'm doing with my mouth. So you can hear one snap is actually reverb, so it has a bunch of reverb and it's longer than the other. These hi-hats, to give them kind of a live feel, I kind of just and then quantize them. Notice coming into these drums, I want you guys to listen to that, kind of that reverse and how it snaps into them. So what that is actually a reversed kick. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but listen. And then that helps this kick hit so much harder. It's just oh, I love that. I also had this little effect that goes into the drums as well. You guys can also hear this other reverse snare that kind of goes into a kick as well. And then another thing is like using echo. These deep drum sounds that sound like they're like off in the distance. Listen to this echo. Which is pretty cool, and it just fits everything. It fits everything that we're trying to do with this song. For build-ups, I usually try to take a lot of things away and keep it pretty raw and simple. We have a synth and strings. Just a basic saw wave I think I made in Serum. Yeah, it's just a basic saw wave in Serum with like a little bit of a high cut on it, matched with these beautiful strings. We bring in some bass, so we bring in some low end. To come into this build up, I have this little effect right here. It's like a vocal. It tells the listener, hey, we're going into a different part of the song, so be ready. This is actually the lead guitar in the drop, but I like to hint at it kind of early and then bring it all in. And then it does something cool here at the end that I want to show you guys. I put a plugin called Round, which is like a reverb. I use it all the time, but I tagged this automation to the mix knob of Round. Like all the low frequencies come out and it just kind of like just evaporates if you listen to it. Kind of evaporates into nothing and becomes very thin, so then we can bring the drop in and it can hit super duper hard. Super duper. All right, nice. Which is coming up with the guitar. So we're just building energy. I'm sure you guys are wondering, what does the drop sound like? So let's listen to that. So that is the drop, probably the best drop I've ever made, but I kind of want to walk through you guys where it's at now. This is like kind of, the build up and the drop are kind of the two parts that are not really finished yet. The song isn't completely fleshed out, I don't have a vocal yet. These big saw chords, so I actually layered 2 saw sounds. I might layer more depending on how this kind of all shakes out. That like pulsing effect is all coming from this side chain. 2 compressors. I use the glue compressor, and it actually has a side chain like button down here where you can side chain, and then up here is where you pick what it's side chained to. And I have the kick side chaining. So I have this like really, really hitting hard. Like it almost cuts out completely every time the kick hits. We have this lead guitar. This guitar lead is actually layered with this sound. And if you can hear, both those lead sounds are actually side chained to the kick as well. But I only used 1 compressor because I don't want it to dip as much as those chords. I want it to dip a little bit, but not as much. What I did for like halfway through this part of the drop is I put a high cut. So if we go here and we look at this EQ, so I automated this high cut to all of these. So I grouped all these tracks. As you can see, these are in a group right here. Grouped them, and then I automated this high cut. So watch this. Really, it all just stemmed from those piano chords at the beginning. Just like literally sitting down at the piano, and I was like, okay, I want to write a song and I want to make a good song, but if it doesn't sound good on just the piano, like there's so much potential within those chords. And once you have the chords, man, like it's just about building. It's about adding little elements. I don't know how it all is gonna end up. All right, so in this part of the video, I'm gonna show you guys how I put my music out there on all the streaming platforms for people to listen to, how I can actually get paid for putting my music out there as well. So if you guys haven't signed up for DistroKid, definitely do that. You can put out unlimited songs on all these streaming platforms, get paid for your streams for less than $20 a year. If you click the link in my description, you'll get 7% off DistroKid, and they have all these cool ways to promote yourself now. So if you go into your DistroKid account and you look at goodies, under this goodies menu, which is brand new. So I just want to look at a couple of these. So this one's called mini videos. I'm actually curious to see what this is. Oh, look at this. That actually looks sick. I honestly, for my next release, I'll probably use that when I post on Instagram and be like, hey, swipe up, go listen to my new song. This could literally be your ad. Yo, this one is actually dope. Look at this. Literally just two kids sitting and your album art is on the TV. Available now, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Not only do you have a card like this, you'll have a video to post somewhere, but you'll also be able to have Spotify Canvas, which you can customize yourself and you'll get on your Spotify for artists because you're a member of DistroKid. Playlist Spotlight. I want to look into this. So look, this is you're actually voting, as a member of DistroKid, you get to vote to see which songs you want on playlist. Let's add one of all my tracks. Okay, so now I can click connect with Spotify. And now I have a link that I can go get people to vote on. And if you get enough votes, you'll be on one of their playlists. That means more plays and that means more money that DistroKid will pay you back for your plays. DistroKid is just trying to help you guys, right? They're trying to get your music out there. They're gonna pay you for your streams, and they're trying to help you promote your stuff, right? Give you some graphics, give you some video, some good looking things that professional artists have around their music. All right, guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hope you guys are liking the new song that I'm working on. And then also, guys, I wouldn't be telling you about DistroKid if I really didn't believe in it. You saw how nice that looks, right? And you saw how easy it is to get your music out there. It's such a simple platform. They really do help artists get paid. It's awesome. So definitely sign up, like I said before, link in the description. And as always, guys, if you need help with music production, send me a DM on Instagram. I promise I'll respond. We can chop it up. I'll try to help you, ask some questions. We can just talk about music. It doesn't really matter. But hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Yeah, peace.